I do not agree that it's do your passion and the money will follow. I think that's completely false. I think you have to recognize, and this may be, sometimes I get a little too direct, but I
Be
think
direct. Be direct.
no, I think it's a huge problem, and I think people confuse hobbies with businesses.
Yep.
Okay, I think not everything has to be a business. It can be a fun hobby. Maybe you make a little bit of money, great, but recognize, I've seen a lot of people do that. Recognize what's a hobby and what's a business. And also, it's not about doing what you're passionate about and the money will come. I fully agree with that philosophy of help other people be successful or get what they need, and then you will be compensated for that action. It's not about being super passionate. It's not about being a super skilled artist. Another example, I mean, my mother-in-law, this is I'm just referencing personal examples, but she is honest to God the most talented artist I've ever seen. Like, I would spend I don't have thousands of dollars to spend on art, but one day I would like to spend thousands of dollars in art in my future home. And honestly, she could charge thousands and thousands of dollars for a painting, but love her to death, she doesn't know how to sell. And she also doesn't want to. That's not what she values. She views it as a hobby. She doesn't want to make it a business. I'm sitting there, I'm like, you could have a gallery in New York. We could charge $5,000 a painting, and like, she doesn't want that. And that's fine. She wants to paint for fun. And
That's
she's
good.
gonna say, yeah. But I think how many really I use that as an example, but let's take others who are like, do your passion and the money will come. That's not what she wants, right? But for people that actually need money to do that, and how many super talented artists do you see, but they never make money? It's the constant myth of the starving artist.
Yes.
And they don't understand the business element, they don't understand the finance element, and they suffer because there's other people that do. And there's artists that may not be as good as them, but they understand how to sell themselves, how to market themselves, how to have a business plan. And so ultimately they win. That's
Well,
me
Erin,
being,
it's as
yeah,
simple as asking questions and
exactly.
not feeling stupid to do so. Get
Yeah.
away from that, like I'm going to be really stupid if I ask Erin this question. I'm going to be really stupid if I ask Giulio this question, or I'm going to be really stupid if I ask this. No, you know what? Raise your hand. Go to people who are actually doing it
Hmm.
and say, forgive me for my ignorance, but I really admire what you do. And I want to do what you do. So I'm going to ask you some questions. I always
Oh,
tell people ever
absolutely.
since I started my business, I sleep like a baby. Every 2 hours I get up and cry.
Oh, I was
So,
like, really?
no,
Oh my God. I was
seriously,
like, wow.
like I sleep like
Oh
a
my,
baby. Every 2 hours I get up and cry.
yeah.
So